Texas Roadhouse. You're listening on the Fan Sports Network, presented by Short Fuse, Finley Subaru. Devin Dixon, hanging out with you. My man, Paulie Ratliff, what's going on? You ready to rally, Paulie?
We're ready, buddy. Let's get it going. It's going to be a great time.
Oh, my goodness. We want you to be a part of it. We are here at Texas Roadhouse. We want you to come hang out tonight before you get out to some high school football, or even after you're done watching some high school football. We got a game right down the street, Pineview and Cedar. And tonight, Paulie, we are raising money for Cedar High Athletics. A portion of today's support goes right back to the Reds.
That's an awesome promotion and a great thing for the Cedar Reds, and every Region 9 team that we do a Pep Rally Pitstop for is the supporters, the Cedar fans, the Pineview fans, the Dixie fans, whoever be in Region 9, pack out Texas Roadhouse and get that 10% back to your school.
I love it. Come hang out, grab some great food. Paulie and I were trying the rattlesnake bites.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with their hot rolls and their honey butter. We're going to dive into some potato skins later. Absolutely great. Their prime rib here is to die for. So we're hanging out Texas Roadhouse. You'll find something on the menu that you're absolutely going to love, and maybe get that big old, ribeye tonight, because again, a portion of the proceeds are going back to Cedar High School. Speaking of Cedar High School, we've got Coach Ty Hyatt joining us on the show today.
Yes, reigning 3A champs, the coach of the Red program, and what a job he's done with that program. I mean, the progression, the upward rise, it's just been something to watch and something to see, and I can't wait to talk to Coach Hyatt.
State champs will be in the building. Coach Hyatt's going to join us on his way over to Pineview High School tonight here in about 20-25 minutes from right now. So if you're watching on the live stream, if you're listening, we want you here at Texas Roadhouse. Also, Cedar girls soccer coach Scott Camachi is going to stop by the show. We'll check in on how they're doing in Region 9 action, getting ready. We're just kind of getting going with the fall sports. We'll kind of get a little preview of what to expect from the Lady Reds in soccer. Darren Short's going to join us. He is going to be our guest picker today. We've got 6 incredible matchups.
Yes.
So coming up next segment, we're going to go game by game by game. We're going to break them down for you, talk about the things to watch, the storylines, and then Paulie's going to make his picks, and then our guest picker, Darren Short, with Short Fuse Foundation, our title sponsor of the event here, giving back to our local schools. This is just our very first ever Pep Rally Pit Stop, but we are going to be here every single week, and it's going to be on Wednesday night. This is the only night we are on a Friday night. So Friday night's a good night for you. Come on down to Texas Roadhouse. If not, hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday. It's the Pineview Panthers' turn. So we'll have a bunch of Panther coaches, cheerleaders, band, a lot of fun things. One of the things we're fundraising and doing is we've got rally towels. Paulie, show everybody the rally towels.
How about this guy, huh?
Caden has got these rally towels that he has made. This is our Cedar edition. Every school has there you go, wave that thing around. Every school has a custom rally towel, and you can come and donate $5, $10. We'll give you one while we're here at Texas Roadhouse. Whatever's left, we're going to give to the schools. They can give them to the cheerleaders. They can give them to the Booster Club, raise more money. Those are their rally towels. We're doing 100 for each school, just kind of part of the Pep Rally Pit Stop here at Texas Roadhouse. So we're going to be picking winners. We're going to be talking a lot of Cedar sports, breaking down all the games. So keep us locked in, especially if you're on 1400 AM or 93.1 FM in Cedar City. And if you're driving down listening, you know where to head, right here to Texas Roadhouse for the Pep Rally Pit Stop. We're going to take a break here on the Fan Sports Network. When we come back, Cedar High, this one's for you. We're going to pick your game plus all the other Region 9 games and start breaking them down live from Texas Roadhouse.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
We're going to have some fun.
Underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Earlier because I actually grabbed one, and these are like just to showcase how good, plump, hot, delicious these rolls are. And I got scorned because I grabbed the wrong roll basket.
You did.
We're live at Texas Roadhouse, our first inaugural, and we hope of many to come, Pep Rally Pitstops here on the Fan Sports Network, brought to you by Short Fuse, our friends at Desert Sports Management, and Finley Subaru, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, joined by our guest prognosticator, Darren Short. Darren, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for coming by. Darren's got some work to do. Are you nervous about these picks?
A little bit.
A little nervous? Okay. Paul, are you nervous about your picks?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, too.
So you guys are in the same boat.
Same boat.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the matchups. Let's start first with Dixie High School going on the road to Canyon View. Paulie, give me a couple things to watch in this game, and then we'll get to the picks.
Yeah, the Falcons, of course, are the Perry's Power Guide favorite in this game by about 10 points, 9.7 in the power rating differential. Coach Will Liebert, I mean, this is kind of a back against the wall scenario for him. They kind of need to win this game. It's not a must-win game, but you kind of have that feel that they need this one. So Dixie, I think, needs to come out. Riker Mulestein needs to sling it around the yard, play a little dual-threat ball, get out and run a little bit on offense and defense. They got to be better than last week. So I think it should be a really good game.
One of the guys we didn't get to talk to when we had our media day that had a huge performance was their tight end, Brygan Soderquist. Soderquist had 2 receiving touchdowns. He was a bright spot last week.
Yeah.
See if they can get him going again. He might be a newcomer to really watch as he got 2 receptions, 4 touchdowns in his first ever varsity start. He's only a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously that's a guy they want to feed the ball. And Riker Mulestein, the quarterback, he's a sophomore as well. Found him. They've got to find a way to stop Canyon View. Canyon View's a good 3A South team. They're a team picked in the top 4 in the 3A South in their conference in the preseason polls. All right, when the dust settles, Darren, you heard Paulie talk a little bit about the matchup. Who you like in this game and why?
I'm going to go for the underdogs. I got to go for Dixie High.
Okay. Flyers loving it.
Yeah. I like down in the dirt, so hopefully he can get it done and come out with a win.
And Will Liebert is a down-in-the-dirt coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an offensive line coach. He's done that for years, his second year as the head coach. And they are going to have to go on the road. We'll be a little cooler in Cedar City tonight. So that's probably an advantage there for everybody involved because it's kind of a little bit muggy and hot out. Temperature today, high was 104. It's actually hotter by a long stretch than it was last week for these Friday night games. All right, Paulie, Dixie at Canyon View. Darren's got the road team. He likes to fly, fam. Who you got?
I'm going to fly with Darren here. I think the Flyers pull off a very narrow upset by 3 points. I think they get it done with a late field goal tonight. I think it's going to be a hotly contested game, but Dixie's going to come out on top. They got to have a bad taste in their mouth about last week. I think they're going to be motivated to prove people wrong.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the Hurricane Tigers. They have high hopes. They are going out of state for the second week in a row, going down to Moapa Valley. How about Mr. quarterback himself, the coach's son. He's starting both ways. He's free safety and he's the quarterback. He had a nice 42-12 or 47-12 opening win at Virgin Valley. And I mean, what can Cowan do this week? We'll see. We saw RJ Allred have a big performance on offense, and Titan Borchard had a really good season opener as well on offense to lead the Tigers.
Yeah, that's right. I think a lot of people questioned if Cowan had a cannon, and I think we saw him throw some nice balls in the last game against Virgin Valley. They've got that great running game we know so much about. I think Hurricane's going to be a factor all season long and tonight. I think tonight's going to be kind of a going away game for the Tigers.
They are favored in Perry's Power Guide, and the Word Wizard added it again, a cannon for Cannon Cowan.
Yeah.
I like that out of you, Paulie. Also, on the defensive side, another guy that goes both ways, watch out for Matua. This guy had 3 sacks. I believe all 3 were in the first half. Will he get 3 more tonight? That is the question. All right, we turn to Darren Short, who's picking the games. Our guest here at Texas Roadhouse. Darren, Hurricane or Moapa Valley? The Pirates, hardy har.
I want to go for the Hurricanes.
All right, he's taking H-Town.
He's going with the Tigers. I like it. I'm on the Tigers as well here. So I think they win going away. I think it's going to have a kind of a good vibe going into the second half. Maybe play some twos, get some other guys in, because I think the starters are going to run up some points tonight.
All right, we're making picks here live at Texas Roadhouse. Again, 10% of all the profits are going right back to Cedar High School. So, Cedar fans, the food is hot. The crowd's going to start rolling in. I know we're a little earlier than we will be in the weeks to come, but we wanted to do this so you could come before or after Cedar plays at Pineview tonight. We're talking upsets and picks, and let's get to the next game. Let's go Snow Canyon. Snow Canyon on their way to a 1-0 start in a shootout last week. Paul, you and Caden were on the call for that. 3 overtimes, 64-62. Can the Warriors kind of get the defense dialed in a little bit this week, or will they have to rely on the offense in a shootout again? This Layton Christian Academy is a team that, it's a private school. They can bring kids in from all over the place. This is kind of a tricky test for them.
Yeah, this will be kind of tricky, as last week the offensive exhibition was on display from Snow Canyon. They hung 64 points. I don't think it's going to be as easy against Layton Christian. I think it's going to be a little tougher sledding for them, but it should be a really exciting game.
All right, let's go to our picker extraordinaire.
I think I'm going to go with Layton Christian.
Ooh, He's got a little bit of an upset there. Warriors better be on upset alert. Paulie, you agree, or are you going to go with the Warriors? You saw them firsthand last week.
Yeah, I was on hand to see the Warriors last week. Just that offense, so many good receivers, Lounsbury, Parker Olson in the backfield. It's just too much. I think I'm going to go with Warriors.
Okay. All right. The first time you guys actually disagree. You guys were unanimous in the first 2 matchups. All right, let's go to our next game. The Mustangs. Crimson Cliffs played a 6A school last week.
Yeah.
They hung 21 points on a team that played for the state championship. They got to go up and take on Provo on the road here in week 2. Paulie, what are you watching for in this game? This is a good Provo team, another classification jump for Coach Wayne Alofapo.
Yeah, battle-tested group here, Crimson. They've already played a really tough team in Provo or in Lone Peak, but I think this is the time where they show their muscles a little bit. They've got a lot of new players making their way into the lineup, of course, from the graduating seniors from last year. But I think Crimson's going to swing a heavy fist tonight, and it's going to be a back-and-forth game, back-and-forth battle. Provo, a really battle-tested team as well, but we'll see who comes out on top. I think it's going to be one of the better games of the night.
I was very impressed with the mechanics of Tanawai Andresen at quarterback. He's improved, and he had a great season last year as he won the starting job for Crimson Cliffs. Who Elisa, a freshman at running back. He is now the starter. Cade Shaw out for the season. It's the freshman's time to shine. And then how about the sophomore, Jack Boyer? I mean, we saw what he was capable of on the baseball diamond all last year. He's a great route runner, had some really good catches, and they got a stable of receivers around him. Crimson on the road at Provo. Bulldogs or Mustangs, Darren?
I want to go Crimson Cliffs.
He's taking the Mustangs. By the way, this is a tight one. I think Perry's Power Guide has just a 3 or 4 point spread in this one, so it's a tight line. Paulie, you agree? You taking Provo, or are you taking the home team, the Mustangs, tonight?
I'm going with the Mustangs. I feel like they can't start 0-2. They're just too good for that. The program is just too good. They're battle-tested. They've been there, done that. They've been the hunted. They're always been the hunter. But let's see how they play tonight. But I think they come out on top over the Bulldogs.
All right, we're getting it down to the nitty-gritty of the game. I'll be at tonight with you, actually, Paul, is Desert Hills Timpanogos. Another tight line according to the power ratings. This is Timpanogos at Desert Hills. It's a 1 hour earlier start. So they are a 6 o'clock kickoff over at Desert Hills High School. Deacon Virgin threw for 5 touchdowns last week. Seth Brown, the running back, had a good game. Tag Britton showed some speed at the wide receiver. Isaac Andresen has now switched positions. They are going to be starting Mizukawa at center tonight. Just this week in practice, they've had a couple injuries, and so he has never started at center tonight. So that's going to be interesting. But this kid is versatile. I remember last year, Mizukawa, 2 days before the game against Crimson, they had an injury. He moved to defensive end and did a really good job. Now they're asking him to go the other side of the ball. After all camp, he's been playing linebacker. So a little bit of an interesting twist. Desert Hills does have a couple guys sitting out. They have to wait for the 5 games before they're eligible to play. But a good start after a 40-0 win last week. Timpanogos, on the other hand, they beat Juan Diego last week 44-0. Coach Nielsen, when I talked to him yesterday, really likes his team.
Yeah, this was kind of a tune-up game for both teams in week 1. Hillcrest fell 40-0 to Desert Hills, and Juan Diego, like you said, 44-0 to the Timpanogos Timberwolves. So this will be an exhibition between two teams that had a really easy go of it in week 1, but a much tougher game this week. I think it's going to be back and forth down to the final quarter.
All right, our guest prognosticator, Darren, your time to shine, man. Who you like here, Thunder or Timberwolves?
I'm going to go for Timpanogos.
Timpanogos, road victory there. They are, according to Nolan Perry's Power Guide, a 5-point underdog, so not a crazy upset. A 5-point power rating differential there. Woo! A little upset special for Mr. Short. Paulie, who you got?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think it can go either way into the final stretches of the game, but I think Seth Brown, Deacon Virgin, all the revamped receiving core, the defense playing a lot better. Coach Frankie under the wings with the OC. I like the Thunder tonight at home.
Okay, all right. Second time they've disagreed. So Thunder for Paulie and Timberwolves for Darren. Our final game. Fans are rolling in. We're putting our pick to the test. It's Cedar's night to fundraise here at our Pep Rally Pitstop. Paulie, what do you see in this one? Really good performance on a Thursday night showcase where they were on KSLSports.com. They went up to Wasatch, and a good start to defending the land. They beat the Wasps 29-19. Tonight they come down, and Coach Hosner is back roaming the sidelines at Pineview High School, Circle Black.
Yeah, 2 old Region 9 foes here going at it. I mean, this should be a great game. I mean, Cedar, the reigning 3A champs, Ty Hyatt, Jackson Mann, the new quarterback there, going to take over and do a great job. He already has in the first week. So I think that Cedar is going to look to upset another Region 9 team. They went undefeated against Region 9 a year ago in the non-region play. So this should be a really interesting game.
All right, Darren, you've been making picks all day long. Final pick from you, buddy. Cedar Reds, Pineview Panthers. Who you got?
I got to go with the Pineview Panthers because they're in my neighborhood. So
He's got to go home tonight.
Standing up for the hometown.
He's got to go home tonight.
Yeah.
That's a great reason why to pick a game. All right, Paulie, who you got tonight? Reds, Panthers.
Oh, I was going back and forth on this one. I think I'm going to go Reds. I think the Reds are going to take it tonight. Coach Hyatt, he's just got that championship pedigree. These guys, there's a lot of players from last year's team that have been there, done that as well. So I think I'm going to go Reds over the Panthers tonight.
All right. Darren, great job, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And, Paulie, you stick around because when we come back, the head coach of the Cedar Reds, Ty Hyatt's going to join us next. It's our inaugural Pep Rally Pit Stop here from Texas Roadhouse, presented by Short Fuse, Desert Sports Management, and Finley Subaru, live on the Fan Sports Network.
Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Man, Coach, how are you? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, too. Where are you from in West Virginia? I'm from Virginia, but I went to school at WVU. Where did you go in Virginia? I lived in Ashburn, kind of close to Fairfax.
Did you go to like Stonebridge?
Yeah, Stonebridge. I went to Stonebridge.
Did you play football for Mickey?
I did, for Mickey Thompson. Yes, sir.
So I recruited Stonebridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
I recruited Loudoun County when I was coaching out east. I recruited Loudoun County for like 12 years.
Good amount of talent out there.
Dude, Mickey's legit.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you.
Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hey, we are having a lot of fun here at Texas Roadhouse. We're getting the rally started. Coach has got his rally towel.
That's right.
Paulie's got his. These are our Cedar rally towels. The principal Saunders has all of these now. So if you're a Cedar fan, make sure if you're lucky enough to get one of these. Good luck getting them. We got about 100 of them, and she's going to take them over to the game tonight. Yeah. Be handing them out. Maybe next home game if there's any left. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, and we're rallying for a fundraiser for the Cedar Reds tonight. 10% of all the proceeds is going to go to Cedar High School, and we're going to cut them a check to their general fund. And, of course, comes on a Friday today because the Cedar Reds week 2 of the Friday Night Lights, as we like to call it, in town just right down the street playing the Pineview Panthers. And the state champ head coach is in the building. How does that sound? Coach Ty Hyatt joining us here live at Texas Roadhouse.
Devin, that was last year, man. You know what I mean?
It's a new year.
Yeah, that's right. New year, man.
But until somebody dethrones you, I'm still going to call you the champs.
Hey, I appreciate that. So it's pretty awesome.
It is a new year, though. More work to be done. Yep. Give us a quick recap of the 29-19 win against Wasatch last week. A lot of people watching that game, and you guys come away with a 10-point victory.
Yeah, I mean, so we traveled 3.5 hours the same day, so we go up there and we stop in Spanish Fort, grab something to eat, we get up there. We kind of figured that there was going to be some type of weather. I've actually never spent a lot of time in Heber. Awesome place. Yeah, you know what I mean? If we could all retire there, we're doing okay. All right?
We got fans.
These are my kids right here.
Hey, what's up?
Yep, these are boys.
What's up, fellas?
So we get up there, and we kind of figured something was going. Well, you can see during pregame. Yeah, you guys want one? There you go.
Wave those things, boys.
So we get going, and we see it just come over the mountain from Provo, and you can just see it getting right towards us, okay? Oh. So we get going about 5 minutes into the game, and then we have to stop. We're on a delay for about 2 hours. And the kids are excited, and it was good for us because we've got some young kids that are playing. We graduated a ton of seniors. So, and we feel like we got some good players. But, hey, Devin's getting it, man.
Yeah, he's getting into it. I like it.
But the whole thing with it is, they kind of had to settle down. So I actually think that the lightning delay helped us.
Really?
Some of those kids kind of figured out, hey, you know what, it's okay. The field is the same length in Wasatch as it is in Cedar,
That's right.
So I think after that, we kind of settled down and did some good things. And, we're going to just be a different team. We graduate good quarterback, like we kind of talked before. We have good players. I just think we're going to be a little different. And, our kids were able to grind it out. Anytime you go on the road and win, I think that's an amazing accomplishment for any team, right? Division I all the way to high school. I mean, I was at SUU when we were at ASU, and the Dust Bowl and the Lightning came, and we finished that game. I remember watching that game. We almost got it, right? Well, even for those high schools, the block kick and everything. Well, for our kids to respond after a long delay and to be able to play and finish like that, I was just really proud of them, to be able to do that. And so when we came back, it was nice to have the extra day rest because we got a good team that we're playing down the road here in a couple hours.
Who's keeping it light? Who's all serious? What is a 2-hour delay? Like, what goes on behind the scenes, Coach?
Hey, so y'all probably remember this, okay? Wall ball is back. Our kids were in the aux gym, and his coaches were like, hey, like, do we sit there and go over things, this and that? We're like, you know what? Like, we went and got more halftime snacks because we want to make sure they're fed and their boys are always eating. Okay? Yeah. So we go in there and they grab a snack, they're hydrating or whatever. Man, those guys grabbing a tennis ball, whatever else. We got like 3 or 4 games of wall ball going on. It's like chaos in there. So all the coaches, doors are open, kind of cool it off. We're all just sitting there hanging out. Those guys are keeping it light. And I think that's important for high school kids. Like when we're playing, like, at the end of the day, like, we're trying to build good people, good young men. Sure. And those experiences, man, they were all talking this week at practice. They're like, man, that was fun. Like the lightning delay, sure, the win makes it better. Yeah. They're like, man, like we're in there just playing, having a good time. And they said, hey, we're up in 10 minutes and pads are back on and we're out rolling. So,
well, Coach, you mentioned you graduated a pretty good quarterback last year in Everett Kelling. Talk about your senior first-year starter, Jackson Mann. I mean, he had a pretty good game against Wasatch, 4 touchdowns.
He did. I thought Jackson did a great job. I think Jackson did exactly what we've been asking of him is like, hey, we're going to try and put you in a great situation. If you feel like something's off, get us into the right one and play within your realm. Jackson has a good arm. I don't think Jackson's quite the runner that Everett was, but that's okay, right? And I thought that Jackson did a good job of that against Wasatch, and that'll be the challenge tonight against a good Pikeview defense is, just play within ourselves. And he had a great week of practice, and we've been really proud of him.
What else does the film show? What are you as a coach looking for after game 1, going into week 2? You're coming back down here to St. George. Ray Hosner's back on the sideline. What were you guys trying to work on in the self-improvement department, even though you got the victory? Because I know you were not satisfied. You would have loved to win by more.
Right, and I think for us, like, we were disappointed that we didn't play at a better standard. Like, we had 3 false starts. We had 1 turnover at the end of the first half. Our goal on special teams is we don't want to have any substitution errors. We had 1 substitution error all game. I was joking about before the game of like, hey, do we have all of our personnel groupings right? Like, do we have 11 guys on the field? So there were a few things that we had to clean up right then. And so even getting ready for a really good Pineview team and Coach Hosner, who's a legendary high school coach, it was more about, we got to fix a few things for us just on our end, the operation, those type things. And I thought the kids responded well to that during the week.
Was the Cody Stevenson catch last week, was that a momentum-building play for your season potentially, that 80-yarder, I believe it was?
Yeah, so it was actually Hunter Burgess.
Oh, it was Burgess.
Yeah, it was Burgess. And here our return guy, so he actually had 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
He is just, as a junior, man, he is lightning in a bottle, man. Like, he's a really good player.
Didn't he have a 67-yarder,
too? He had a 67-yarder, and he had close to a 40-yarder. I mean, the kid is just electric when he's got the football. And I think for us, and I was proud of Jackson for that, is like finding, hey, when we get the one-on-one matchup, let's take advantage of it because for us, we feel like, hey, he's a good player. Let's give him an opportunity. Hunter's dynamic. I mean, he starts for us both sides at free safety and receiver. He's a really, really good player, and he's only going to get better.
Coach, shout out some of your big fellas, your hogs in the trenches.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get enough love a lot of the time. So.
No, they
do. Spoken from a true line.
Hey,
well done, Paulie.
Hey, you know what, though? But that's how you win football games.
That's
right.
I
mean, I think you look at, we were joking, like your teammate Jonathan Allen, recruiting your high school. You guys were always great up front, right? Like, that's what made y'all really good. The same with us. Like, Royce Jolly, he's our center. He's actually committed to SUU on scholarship.
Love it.
Really good player. You've got Andy Lynn and Jackson Crowley. Jackson is the younger brother of Dylan Crowley, who is an all-state receiver for us.
Star receiver.
And his older brother played at SUU, too.
Bryce played. Yep.
And he was a lineman. Like, I don't know. How is one kid so big and the brother's so little?
You know what? I don't know, man.
Different feeding patterns
or
something.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's, but like Asher DeMille, Cohen Sullivan, Andy Lynn. Like, we have these kids that I feel like, we start 4 seniors up front, and they're good players. They're going to keep getting better. Man, we had some good linemen last year who those juniors, they played a ton of JV. They were just waiting. right? Like they were just working every single day. And it was awesome to see those guys do well last week. And you know what? For us, it's going to be a challenge tonight because we challenged those 5 guys up front. Like, hey, we got to get off the ball and make plays.
I love it. Braxton DeMille, 185. Like, what's a goal for him tonight against Pineview? That's a young defense. You know, obviously they got a really good quarterback. We'll get to the other side of the ball. But what would you like to see out of your offense tonight?
You know, I want to see us be efficient. You know, I think that's the key offensively is that for us to be efficient on first down, put ourselves in a good third down situation, you know, and when we get into the red zone, we want to end it with a kick, right? We either, like with Cody Stevenson, great field goal kicker for us, or we're scoring touchdowns, ideally touchdowns instead of field goals, right? But I think offensively, that's what we want to see. And you know what? Like Pineview, there might be a few young guys there, man, they can play. You know, so for us, it's about can we be efficient when we're throwing it? When we're running it, are we falling forward? Because part of our mindset, too, is we want to be a physical team is that, you know, we might have a 2 to 3 yard run in the first quarter. Let's turn that into 5, 6, and 7 come the second half. And Braxton does that as well as anyone that I've seen. And I mean, I coached the Lamson kid, Targi, at SUU, who was, you know, he was awesome. Walter Payton Award finalist. Hey, for Braxton DeMille in the high school level, that kid just works day in, day out, keeps moving the chains forward. So offensively, like you know, we rely on him. But I think as long as we just stay positive and keep moving the ball forward, we'll be okay.
On the other side of the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Coy Doman, what do you see on film? 5 touchdowns against Manti. I don't know if Manti's up or down this year. Hard to tell, just a 1-game sample size. But for a sophomore to come in, throw for 450 and 5, it has to have your defense coach's attention.
You know what? When I watched Coy play, you know, I was fortunate enough to coach some good quarterbacks, like the second-string kid for the Bears right now, Tyson Bagent. We coached him at Shepherd, right?
Yeah.
When I watched Tyson's film when he was in high school, he was pre-snap. He knew where to go with the football. He could go from progression 1, 2 to 3. When I watch this kid, I see the exact same thing. And I'm not trying to put that on him of like, hey, you got to get to that level. But when I watch this kid play, he's a good player, man. He knows where to go with the football. I don't care who you're playing. Anytime you have 5 touchdowns to no turnovers, I think that's a signal of a great quarterback. And I think it's going to be everything for us to try and, you know, move him off his spot, try and get him out of the pocket maybe a little bit, you know, be physical with the receivers. Like we got to do some things because if we just let those guys run around and let him sit back there, it's going to be a long night for us.
Well, Coach, a lot of people in Region 9 and coaches and fans thought they might have been getting off easy with the Pineview with Kyle Richardson out till probably the Logan game. But Max Yoakum, Garrett William, really good two-headed monster in the Pineview backfield running the football. How do you stop that run game?
I mean, I think for us, it talks about we got to get a line right, you know, and like all week we've been talking about, hey, where are these guys at? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, where are they at on the field? Because we know that they're good weapons. And so identifying that to say, hey, you know, one, he's over here, he's in the backfield, he's in the outside. So I think defensively for us, we got to have great communication. And I think, too, understanding that sometimes when you have great players like that, you don't stop them. I think you got to limit them, right? Yeah. Limit opportunities, you know, because I think if you go in with the mindset of like, hey, we're going to just shut them out, you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure. So I think it's for us like, hey, if they make a play, it's okay. They got us this time. We're going to get the next one type of mentality. And I think we got to do that for 4 quarters.
My goodness, we've had line dancing. We got Ty Hyatt. We're hanging out.
Yeah.
But Paulie's about to eat some peanuts and some more hot rolls.
That's right. Let's go.
And then we've got a football game right down the street. Coach Hyatt and the Reds, defending 3A state champs, coming down week 2 to take on Pineview. It's our Boulevard home game of the week. You can listen to it in Cedar on 93.1 or in Parowan, 1400 AM, down in St. George, 99.5 or 95.3. You can watch this game. Just go to the fansportsnetwork.com. And we'll shoot it up to KSLSports.com as well. 2 weeks in a row, you're going to be on KSLSports.com.
Let's go.
Hey, how much time do you spend during the season film with the boys? Like, how much sleep did you get this week? Like, what you average like 4 hours a night, 5 hours a night? Is it less than that?
You know what? Like, I think as a coach, as you start to get older, you kind of realize, like, you know, we're going to put in our work, but then you got to get proper sleep. You got to take care of yourself. And I think the whole bigger thing that's helped me with being in high school football is that enjoy it. Enjoy being with the boys, enjoy the program. Because I think in high school sports, it's way bigger. Like, the state championship's awesome, it's great being a part of these kids' lives and seeing them change and those type things. So I think just kind of being present, being in that moment throughout the week makes it a lot of fun. And then on Friday night we go tee it up, and sun's going to come up tomorrow morning. We get ready for the next one.
It sounds like he got more sleep than Coach Hosner this week. Yeah. I'm just guessing. I don't know that for a fact. It's just a guess on my part. Who are your boys?
Okay, so we got Blake.
That's Blake.
Yep, Blake is 11.
Yes, touchdown.
There he is.
Yeah. And then we got Neil, who is 10.
Okay.
And then Zach, little wild Zach. He's
Zach.
7. Yeah, Zach. He is well known in the Cedar gym, Cedar football fields. Everyone knows Zach.
I love it. The whole family here, Coach Ty High.
And then my wife, Paige.
Yeah, don't forget the wife.
That's right. That's
Behind
exactly
every great
right.
coach is a great woman.
Absolutely. Best coach in our family.
Really?
I'll tell you that.
There
Best
we
coach in our
go.
family.
Look at that.
What sports does she coach?
Volleyball. So she played at Idaho
nice.
State.
Okay.
She helped everywhere that I was in college. She helped coach. From Southern Virginia to Frostburg. I mean, everywhere she was helping coach. And then she helps us some there, too. But now our kids are kind of getting into that sport and football and everything else. So she helps when she can. Then we're with the boys doing that. But, yeah, no doubt, best coach in our family.
Shout out to the best coach in the family.
Right.
Nice. Coach, we'll let you go eat with the family. Thank you for coming down. We'll see him over
Thanks,
at Pineview High School tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff. Get your popcorn ready. Cedar at Pineview. And Paulie picked the Reds, just for the record, Coach. He picked the Reds tonight in a tight one.
The Reds,
well, he picked the Pineview earlier. but earlier today, he picked the Reds.
He changed his mind.
Oh,
I did.
okay. I got you. All right.
flip-flop.
I like to give that little motivation to the boys.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
Good catch,
Been
Coach.
on both sides of the aisle. He's right.
He is well rested. He doesn't miss anything.
He doesn't miss anything.
Coach, have some fun. Can't wait to track you guys all season long, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, guys.
Cedar fans, get to Texas Roadhouse. Portion of all the proceeds, 10% going back to Cedar tonight. So before or after the game, come eat at Texas Roadhouse and say hello. And go find Principal Sanders. She's got the rally towels, so you go hit her up for one of those. She'll hook you up. They're good looking. We've been waving them around. Paulie's been throwing them out. We've been having a good time with that. We're not done with the guests. Final segment, final thoughts, and another guest, the girls soccer coach, Scott Camachi, going to drop by as we wrap things up when we come back here from Texas Roadhouse. It's our Pep Rally Pit Stop. It's our inaugural edition here live in St. George.
Underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway. From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
The Pickle Pad and Crave Social Eatery is opening this fall at the Promenade at Red Cliffs, and they're building a team that brings the energy. The Pickle Pad is family-friendly and designed for events and celebrations, hiring motivated people for all positions: hospitality, kitchen, court support, and guest experience roles. If you love fast-paced fun, great food, and working in a one-of-a-kind entertainment space where no 2 days are the same, this is your moment. Apply now and be part of St. George's newest indoor pickleball and dining destination.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Shop local, shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Holy smokes, we're having way too much fun, guys. We are live here at Texas Roadhouse. And boy, oh boy, we're rallying for Cedar City tonight here. A portion of all the proceeds going back to Cedar High. So, Cedar fans, if you're listening and you're coming down to the football game tonight, we invite you to come over before the game, eat at Texas Roadhouse, or after the game. And that's going to help the Cedar High School and all their athletic programs. And now joining us here live inside Texas Roadhouse, it's the soccer coach. And Paulie, would you believe it if I told you that Coach Scott Camachi has been the head coach of Cedar High School girls soccer for 32 years? I think you're the longest tenured coach in soccer maybe in the state of Utah. Aren't you, Coach? Right up there.
Yeah, up there somewhere. I'm not sure.
You must be doing something right.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you got to be good with the parents. You got to be a good coach, X's and O's.
Yeah.
And coaching girls is different than coaching boys. What's been the most enjoyable part of 32 years coaching girls soccer?
I'm just getting to be around the kids, the quality of young ladies I get to be around. I coached the boys for 30 years. And I stepped away a couple years ago. And just the quality of kids, both the girls and the boys, being able to be around them, just great kids, and being part of the community, being out there all the time, and watching the kids grow, watching them move on and go on to, and being there long enough that I get some of their kids back. So I'm like their grandfather almost. I've got kids, players that I coached like 30 years ago coming into the program and playing for us and in the classroom. And that's always fun to see and kind of compare them to what their parents are like a little bit, and kind of have a little bit of a heads up on what it's going to be like having those kids out there on the field.
What are your thoughts when you see, newer coaches coming in, and what's your end game? Like, how long do you think you'll go for? You obviously must be still having a blast doing it if you're still coaching after taking a little time off and going back to the girls' side.
Yeah, that's what I think. I always tell people, I keep doing it until it's not fun anymore, or until, it's just a time. With the boys, it was just time because they need someone there almost year round. With the boys, they want to work in the off season, and I just couldn't do it because I go from end of May, June, into October with the girls, and then the boys want to start the very next week, and they deserve to have someone who's there who's going to do that for them.
Sure, absolutely.
They got a good coach in Zach, and he's helping them out and getting them ready to go. So that's when I kind of stepped away from that, and another couple of years for me, getting close to my 30 years of teaching, and I'll go till then, and we're just kind of taking it 1 year at a time. Like I tell the girls, you take one game at a time.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the future because you never know what's going to happen, and just one game at a time.
To amass 30-plus years in coaching, you obviously coach. You obviously have to have some great assistant coaches with you as well.
Yeah, like with the boys coach, he was my assistant for the boys for a few years, and it was an easy transition going from me being the head coach to him being the head coach, and then just moving on. There's been lots of awesome head coaches, and that's why I try to tell people, try to get the best coaches you can. Not the ones who are going to tell you, oh, you're doing an awesome job, but the ones who are going to maybe challenge you a little bit.
Yeah.
And bring the best to the team, and not just be yes people, but bring it and get the best you can. Because the better the coaching you have, whether it's the frosh coach or all the way to the assistant varsity coaches, the better coaches you get, the better program's going to be, and the more the kids are going to develop and learn as they grow on. And it makes my job easier when they get to the varsity level. They've already had good coaching all the way through. And a lot of the coaches I have now have been club coaches, so they've been around these kids since they're like 5 or 6 years old, and it's fun for them to be able to continue that on to high school and watch their kids graduate. And you know, reality is most of my assistant coaches have kids that are in the program. They've been coaching for a long time, and they just come in and do an awesome job, and we just continue that on and graduate their kids, and then I usually lose them after that.
Coach Camachi here at Texas Roadhouse. We're inaugural Pep Rally Pitstop, and give us a couple of thoughts on the region this year. I saw you guys open region play, tough, hard-fought game against Dixie the other night. Ended up 2-1 in Dixie's favor, but that was the first region game of the season. Long way to go, but it does go by fast in soccer. It's not a long season.
No, with the 2 games a week and then only having 1 day in between, it goes really, really fast. And our region's always very, very tough from top to bottom. You can't sleep on anybody because if you do, you get beat. You look at Snow Canyon last year, winning the state championship. In both of our games, we were like 4th or 5th place. I can't remember where we were. But like one was a 1-0 game down here, and then up there, up in Cedar, they beat us in a shootout.
So you're right there with the state champs.
So, yeah, you're right there. And so every game, it could go either direction. You can't, look at some of the other regions. They have like some teams down there you can kind of count on, getting a win.
Yeah.
Down here, you can't ever afford to overlook anybody. You got to play hard every game. Got to play everybody every game. And, having the defending state champion in our region, that's kind of like everyone wants to do well against them because, to be able to have that chance to beat somebody that's been at that level and had that success.
Yeah, me and Caden actually did. KSL called us and said, hey, come down when they moved that game down in the semifinals between Snow Canyon and Desert Hills. That was my first ever soccer broadcast on the radio or a live stream, and I actually enjoyed it. And it was 0-0 and went to shootouts in that game. In that game, too. So you do have Snow Canyon to deal with. Desert Hills lost a lot of seniors. They're 4-2 to start the season. Crimson has been getting some big wins and turning some heads. They had a barrage of goals against like a 6A Lone Peak a week ago.
Yeah. I mean, those 3 teams, and Snow Canyon, Crimson, Desert Hills, they don't ever, even if they lose a bunch of seniors, they just reload and they're ready to go. They got great coaching, and they just have a great tradition of winning. They're just really top programs. It's sad to see them sometimes have to play each other in the semifinals because you want to see an all-region 9 final.
Yeah.
A few years ago, that's how it was. Up in semifinals, like 4 teams from Region 9. So you're getting the first place, second place team in Region 9. And it's kind of starting to get that way again. You're starting to see that rebuild, stepping up to that 4A level throughout the whole state, and just kind of seeing that our team's doing very, very well. Our classification's huge. 33 teams. Wasatch just split.
Yeah.
And they both dropped down into 4A.
And Wasatch, a lot of those girls soccer players looks like stayed and didn't go over to, Deer Creek or something?
Yeah, some of them, yeah. And you look at those 2 schools, they're not like brand new schools. They're not like Deer Creek starting over in soccer. They're doing really well in the region or in preseason as well.
Yeah.
And so it's just the whole classification is very, very tough.
You're saying it's wide open.
Oh, yeah. And with them dropping the playoffs to only 16 teams, using the RPI or the Max Preps rankings to seed those 16 teams.
It's going to be fun.
I mean, that's going to be crazy. And you could see one region with only 2 teams in the playoffs, another one with 4 or 5. And so, we just got to start picking up wins, start moving up the rankings. And just like I told the girls, just one step at a time. We started like a lot of younger girls. And so we just got to just work through it and just be resilient and don't worry about what happened last game. Just got to kind of shake it off and step up to the next game and take it one game at a time.
I can't wait. I'll get to see you roaming the sidelines. Are you more of a laid-back Ted Lasso type coach, or are you a raw coach that gets after him and is a little more animated on the sideline?
Yeah, I used to be a little more animated, got old, and I'll slow down a little bit. My circle is getting smaller and smaller every year. I got a couple of assistant coaches that are like the more of the raw, get them going.
Okay.
The motivation guys, and I'm usually kind of laid back. I don't really get after the officials like I used to. I've kind of learned that it doesn't really help anyway. They're not going to change their mind.
Yeah.
I try not to get too excited. Keep it calm.
Keep it level, right?
When the head coach and you start getting too crazy, then the kids start to feel that. They feel that anxiety, and it doesn't help them play as well as they could.
Coach Scott Kamasi. Coach, thanks for stopping by. 1-3 to start the year, but a lot of wins coming. 32 years coaching high school soccer. Crimson Cliffs, you got to bye next Tuesday. Crimson Cliffs at home next Thursday. That should be a big barometer on how you guys are going to do.
Awesome, good. Thank you.
Coach Kamachi here, and that's going to wind things down. But we want to remind everybody, Paulie, to come eat tonight. 10%, all the profit going right back to Cedar High School tonight.
Absolutely. Got to get back. Got to come back, fill up this place, and get that 10% back to Cedar High.
The rally towels were a hit. We met Ty Hyatt's 3 boys. 32-year coach just stopped by. We got some line dancing going here. This is just week 1. I think we're off to a great start. You can see the schedule on our website. The schedule is out. Every school has a designated night. So make sure you mark it on your calendar, put it in your smarty phone, and join us. Our next event will be this coming Wednesday, and it'll be the Pineview Panthers. So Panther fans, you're going to want to join us here, not far from your campus. You're the closest Region 9 school to Texas Roadhouse. They've got some fun things planned. We'll have more rally towels, more guests. Coach Osner will be here. I'm sure basketball coach Pat Amico will stop by. He's a friend of the show, plus other coaches, players, student body, and we're going to have a blast. And it'll be every Wednesday all the way to September 30th here live at Texas Roadhouse. We're inside broadcasting today. We didn't want our equipment to overheat. It's 100-plus degrees outside, but we will be moving outside in the weeks to come, and we'll have a lot of booths and a lot of fun activities. But getting the party started here at Texas Roadhouse. For Paul Ratliff, Devin Dixon, we got to go. We got to get out to high school broadcast. So we got to break down here. Caden and the gang got to get over to Pineview. That'll be our Boulevard home game of the week at 7 o'clock. But we're going to start our coverage about 5:45 pregame back here on the live stream and the Fan Sports Network from Desert Hills and Timpanogos. Paulie, you and I are headed to Desert Hills as soon as we finish up here in just a few minutes, and then we'll be splitting off to Pineview once that game gets going. So radio, you'll have a combination. You could watch either game in its entirety on your home for local sports, the Fan Sports Network. For our producer, Caden Formaster, for our camera guy, great job over there, and we've got Paulie with some great guests and more to come. This is going to be a fun new feature here in Southern Utah.
Absolutely. Going to be a hit every week.
I love it. Henry, our camera guy, too. I got to give him a shout out. I didn't say his name there. You guys, it's been great. We'll see you next week on Wednesday back here at Texas Roadhouse for more Pep Rally Pit Stops presented by Short Fuse, Finley Subaru, and our friends at Desert Sports Management.